in my society, I realized that there were many children who really wanted to go to school but could not. So during school hours, you see them hawking on the road, selling stuff when their mates are in school. And that thought was in my mind over and over again. I was like, oh, I'm in school, but there are some people who are not in school, even from a very young age. And going to the university in 2016, I met a young girl, her name is Efosa, and I started the same thing when I got to Edo State. It was the same kind of thing, students hawking, not taking their education seriously, teenage pregnancy, a lot of social vices were just happening, in Nigeria at the time. And I spoke to her first. I was like, okay, tell me about your future. What are the plans you have for your future? And she was like, oh, she will just be going to the farm. And when she leaves the farm, she'll get married. She'll give birth to 15 children. And I'm like, is that your future goal? Is that everything you desire for your future? And she was like, yes, so she'll still get married. And it was a place where you see 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds getting pregnant, not knowing what the future holds for them. And that body was in my mind over and over again. And I really wanted to do something about it. And this was a project I did in my NYSC 2022 in a school that I was serving at the time, just a signpost, and I kept mentoring the students then till I left. Next slide, please. Now, a major problem in Nigeria is the issue of out-of-school children. According to UNESCO 2022 report, there are about 19.7 million children who are out of school. When we talk about out of school children, it consists of children who have never been to school once, children who were in school at some point but they left school for one reason or the other. So there's lots of literacy issues, poverty rates in Nigeria, and I had my fair share of these statistics, which is why I am passionate about changing this narrative. So for many children in Nigeria, education is not luxury. Education is a privilege. Listen, and how we started, these pictures were from the first outreach I did in 2019 when I founded the Child Initiative newly. After we planned the event, I told my friends, I'm passionate about this thing, I need you guys to come on board, let's do it together. They were like, we'll go with you. And few hours to the event, some of them called, oh Jen, I have to go and see my mom in the hospital, I won't be able to go with you again. And I broke down and started crying. I'm like, don't have to carry this vision alone. Then I went to my neighbors, these people here, they were my neighbors in school, and I was like, there's this thing burning in my, can you guys follow me to this school? Because I had already invited them and I can't cancel the invitation last minute. And they're like, okay, we'll go with you. And we went to the school, we spoke, these are some of the girls that were in the class that day that we spoke to, encouraged them, told them the importance of being in school. Next slide, I'm trying to fast. Talking about the Child Initiative, it's a non-profit that aims to transform the society by working in and with underprivileged schools and communities by equipping children and youth with proper knowledge, mentorship, digital skills to maximize their potential and become purpose-driven leaders. And we are corporately registered with CSC in Nigeria, that's Corporate Affairs Commission, and this is our website, you can check it now. Oh, you guys seated. But don't get distracted, listen to me. Next slide. Okay, yes, before I go to the next slide, we are in 4 locations in Nigeria. We are in Ekiti, we are in Ogun, we are in Lagos, and we are in Edo State as well. Next slide. Yes, who are we? Who are we? Our mission is to lead up purpose-driven the African leaders who will make a difference in the society. I'll talk about our thematic areas, which are education, advocacy, and charity. These are the 3 arms that we operate in, and we envision a society where every child and youth is equipped with requisite tools to discover their potential and live life purposefully. These pictures are pictures from the Future is Now conference, one of the projects we've been running annually for the past 5 years. Yeah, some of our objectives, these are my volunteers, beautiful people, see their faces, see their smiling. Yeah, so to cover educators among young people, mentorship like I said before, to support over 25,000 children by 2030, so we are on that part already, and we've done 15,000 celebrations. We've done 15,000 already, and we're going there to organize school tours, outreaches to primary and secondary school. So, and we also create school clubs in school. So we don't just go to schools, we ensure sustainability to ensure that we raise change makers who will take the message on from where we left it. We also offer scholarships, educational relief materials, and we collaborate, for example, in Ekiti, we are collaborating with the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Youth, different civil society organizations, development agencies, and individuals to achieve our vision. Yes, like the thematic areas I talked about, We majorly operate on the Sustainable Development Goal 4 on education and 17 on partnerships. I will explain more. Next slide, please. Yes, so our current programs, we have 4 major programs that we run annually. We have the Future is Now conference. This conference, we bring 10 students from 20 schools. So 10 students from 20 schools, giving us 200 students from different schools. So we take them out of their school environment, rent a beautiful hall, we put them in there, and we bring resource people to speak to them across different aspects of life. And those are the change makers that we raise, who will now go back to their schools and form this school club to carry on the message. And Smile with Santa is our, you watch a video, I'll show you some of our work. Smile with Santa is an annual Christmas event we do for children in the slum. So we don't just work with anyhow children, we work with children in very remote areas. And we also have school tours. So periodically we go to different schools to mentor people, give scholarships to children, and also Empower a Girl Child project. Another major issue we realized was the issue of lack of menstrual hygiene education and lack of sanitary pads. So we don't just give out sanitary pads, although we partner with sanitary pads organization who donate pads to us. But we also train girls on how to make reusable sanitary pads. And those reusable sanitary pads, you can read about it online. It's approved by the United Nations, so it's safe for girls to use. We teach them how to make it, we teach them how to maintain themselves when they're on their period. And some of our future programs that we look forward to implementing is the Global Child Builders Forum, Ekiti Education Activators Program. So currently our office is in Ekiti State. And even whilst I'm here, projects are still running back in Nigeria. And the BSI Change Makers, this one will majorly be on promoting reading culture and innovation among students. Over the years, interacting with students, I've realized that many of them have big ideas in their heads, but nobody's listening to them. They want to talk to their parents are not there. So we provide that safe space for them to really talk and air their minds. Next slide. Yes, so this was the last project we did last December in a very rural community in Ekiti. And like I said, we worked with over 40 secondary schools, impacting over 15,000 students in Southwest Nigeria. So we'll watch these 2 videos and I'll allow us to stop for a few minutes and we'll take it off from there. So let's pick the first one and see. It was our outreach. This was 2 years ago, and we also did another one last year. We gave out clothing, shoes. If you look at those children, many of them do not have shoes. So we liaise with the community, my friends, people on social media. We get together shoes for them. You see the way she was dancing. I wish you could hear what she was saying. She was just saying her appreciation, how we gave her clothes, school bag. We made her hair as well. So these are just fun things to put smiles on their faces during Christmas period. And this, the second video. Lessons I've learned on the field is that passion is not enough. Remember when I started talking, I talked about how I was passionate about the work that I did, I needed people to come on board. But over the years, because we've been running for 5 years now, I realized that passion alone will not solve the issues that we have in the education space. And strategy is key. Know what strategy works for your audience, and that's something I'm grateful to NAI for, which I'll talk about in the coming slides. Also, funding is important. When Gareth was speaking, he also talked about how he and his co-founder, they started the passion, just 2 of them, going from villages to villages. But now, see the amazing work that they are doing, having to partner with different, big institutions. So funding is very important. That's the lesson that I've learned. And community buy-in is key. You don't just buy into communities, you ensure that they are also a part of the project that we're running. And coming to the University of Sussex, while talking on this, I realized that I needed a deeper understanding of education systems. I was tired of the level I was operating from. I wanted to do more for young people. I wanted to do more than I was doing. These are some education, I believe, materials we gave out. Also, our girls mentorship program, and these beautiful children, my children. Yeah, so that was what brought me to success via the Shielding Scholarship. I applied for Shielding 3 times before I finally got in. And next slide. The MAID mindset shift. So before I came, I just thought about education as access, I just wanted to get children into school, to go to school, remove all the barriers, standing against their education and all that. But coming here, I have learned that education can be a good or bad thing. Like Mimi told us one time, that education can be a knife. You can use it, you want them to go to school, but then what is it doing to their minds, shaping their identities, all of those things are things MAID has done, to my knowledge. And power relations, who or what is included or excluded, even when we are making our policies, designing our programs, are we really considering the community? What is education for? These are the many questions MAID is making me ask myself. And as well as the importance of context. I said we work in 4 offices, right, in 4 locations. Trust me, even when those 4 locations are in Nigeria, they have different realities in these 4 locations. So when we are designing projects, we have to really consider their realities, as well as how to critique things. Hey, my friends know, when we are talking, I'm thinking 5 steps, 10 steps ahead of them. And this is what MAID did to my mind. It helps me question things. Why is this thing like this? Can it be like this as well? And it's making me into a social researcher. Not just doing the numbers and all. Be inside the problem. Feel what the people are feeling. And for my dissertation, this actually informed my dissertation as well. Although I'm still refining my idea, but I think I would like to look at the reintegration of out-of-school children into formal education. Looking at the case study of NGOs in the state, because we have so many NGOs, but I would really want to know about the systems, the processes that are involved in getting children back to school. Yes, and these are my beautiful team members. They are beautiful, yeah? Yeah, so they've been amazing over the years. And we have over, if I'm not mistaken, we have over 100+ volunteers that have been working with us in different states. But my question is, what if every one of you here took one step to support grassroots education? Because for many of us, we might not really understand the extent to which I'm speaking from. Why? Because you've not been to Nigeria, or you've not been to Uganda, or you've not been to Nepal. But we that have been there, we know what children go through. You are here receiving world-class education. There are some schools in Nigeria, there's no roof. When it's raining on their head. When it's sunny, it's sunny. It's sunny on their head. Is it correct English? When it's sunny, the sun is on their head. So we are trying to ensure that, even part of our advocacy work, the government in Nigeria disbursed millions of naira for educational projects, building schools. And I got to work with Accountability Lab to, check the government budget on education. And we discovered that even when they disburse so much amount of money to contractors to build schools, they don't build those schools. And those monies are gone. That's why I had to partner with so many organizations, and we had to fight till some schools were built for these children. So start thinking about how you will support grassroots education. And then go to the next our these are our dollar accounts. I will give you our pounds account, our naira account. We are in for everything. And you don't send us an email. These are email address, our website. Please look up our website. You can reach out to me if you have more questions. Thank you. Before I have 2 gifts for 2 people. You will tell me what you learned from everything I've said. Let me go and bring my gifts.
Thank you, Jenna. Thank you for this amazing presentation.
So tell me what you learned if you want to win my gifts. All the way from Nigeria. I'll give one to Simon. Let me start with Simon. So you tell me.
Well, let me just do a reflect, because I have to go to another meeting, but I just wanted to reflect on the 3 presentations we had, and I just thought they were so inspiring in so many different ways. Gave such a really interesting insight into something you felt so proud of, which was the thing that uplifted me. And then what I was also really fascinated by was your connection with where you started and where you are currently, and thinking about the links with the programme that you've learned and the different ways in which you see the problem. I thought that was fascinating. I love your final slide, the one that said, this is what I thought before and this is what I now think. It was absolutely amazing in terms of that kind of really thinking deeply about the challenges that you face. So I was just so impressed by your 3 presentations. So I'm going to give you a round of applause again. And
this other one for another person. No, not two of you. Any other person that wants to go. No, I'll settle you in the back. At the back. Any other person that wants to go. I get my gift. Something you really will take away from this session today.
Hi. No, I'm really grateful for you three. Like, this was really insightful. Like, it made me thought about my own experience and how can I come back to my own city and help, like, do actually something. And I used to be a teacher, but like, I want to have like my own, company or find ways to help like young people. So I'm really grateful. Like, for real, like, I am like really proud of my classmates. I'm surprised, like, wow, for real, you are great. You are amazing.